Ocean pollution is caused by many different sources, but some of the most common causes are oil spills, toxic waste, and dumping of other harmful materials by manufacturers and farmers. Another cause of ocean pollution is deforestation and poor land management. Over 80% of marine population is caused by humans and comes from land-based activities. Oil is a well-known pollutant in the ocean, but surprisingly only 5% of oil pollution comes from tanker spills. Hundreds of millions of gallons of oil end up in the sea each year from non-accidental sources. Yearly, more than 350 million gallons of oil is poured down the drain from used engine oil and road runoff, and it ends up in the ocean. The next cause of oil pollution in the ocean comes from routine maintenance of ships, by air pollution resulting from gas and oil burned from automobiles that settles in the ocean. Fertilizers used by farmers and homeowners can cause serious problems when they contaminate the ocean. The same nutrients and fertilizers that feed crops can cause rapid growth of algae blooms. When algae die, it feeds bacteria and allows them to grow. Bacteria consume so much dissolved oxygen that fish and plants cannot survive. Grocery store plastic bags are another source of pollution in the ocean. One of the major problems is the bags decompose very slowly and they can be mistaken as food by marine animals. Plastic water bottles are another source of pollution. Unfortunately, only 13% of all water bottles end up being recycled, the rest end up in landfills or in the sea. If incinerated, they release gases that are released into the atmosphere, then settle into the ocean. Both of these plastic pollutants can also come back on shore and pollute the beaches too. When sewage escapes the sewage system, it eventually ends up in the ocean. This can happen when sewer lines are cracked or pipes are blocked by tree roots or some other material. Overflows or failure of sewage pumping stations is another cause of pollution in the ocean. Sewage pollution increases the growth of bacteria, which in turn causes many health hazards to both humans and marine life. Toxic chemicals harm the plants and animals in the water and can have a very dangerous impact on human health. If toxic waste harms an organism, it is passed along the food chain and can end up in the seafood that we eat. Toxic waste gets into the ocean through landfills, dumps, mines, and farms. Three things that help prevent the pollution of our oceans are the EPA, who sets and enforces pollution control standards. The Clean Water Act of 1972 reduced the discharge of untreated water and harmful chemicals into the rivers. The Resource Conservation and Recovery Act of 1976 requires that hazardous waste be specifically treated before disposal. Also, we all as individuals should try and personally prevent littering to keep trash out of our beautiful ocean.
It's day 7. We're 1 week into our voyage across the Indian Ocean, and I'm sitting way up on the mast watching our manta trawl down below and looking out for floating plastic pollution. We're seeing a lot more. We saw 2 ghost nets today, including one that had what looked like a turtle trapped inside, and last night in our trawl we found more plastic than ever. Looks like we're getting closer to the center of the gyre.